You think the World Cup is won on the pitch. Most of it isn't. By the time the first whistle blows, a huge part of who lifts the trophy has already been quietly decided. Months earlier, in a room, with a bowl of plastic balls. That sounds insane, right? Stay with me, because once you see this system, you will never watch the World Cup the same way again. Here's the thing nobody explains to you. Before a single match is played, all the teams are sorted into a draw. The draw decides which teams end up in which group. And the draw is not random luck. It is rigged in plain sight, legally, by design. It works like this. Every team gets a world ranking. That ranking is just a score for how good a team has been recently. The higher your score, the better your seed. Seed is a fancy word for your spot in the pecking order. The best teams get put into pot 1, the next best into pot 2, then pot 3, then pot 4. A pot is simply a bucket of teams of similar strength. Now here's the trick. The teams in pot 1, the giants, the favorites, are deliberately kept apart. They cannot be drawn into the same group early on, so the strongest teams almost never have to face each other until much later. Think about what that means. The big teams get handed an easier path on purpose. Is that fair? Not really, but it is the system, and it gets sharper. The host nations? They are automatically dropped into pot 1. They do not have to earn it. In 2026, the United States, Canada, and Mexico are hosting, so all three start with a protected top seed and a friendlier road. That is the legal, slightly unfair trick I promised you. Home advantage starts before kickoff. So where does the danger come from? One word. Sometimes a strong team gets unlucky in the draw and lands in a group packed with other tough teams. Fans call this the group of death. It just means a group where almost everyone is good, so even a great team might get knocked out early. The draw can build a group of death by accident, and it can ruin a contender before they even begin. Now zoom out. In 2026, the tournament is bigger than ever. 48 teams, 12 groups of 4. The top 2 from each group move on, plus the 8 best third-place teams. That is a lot of doors. But here's the surprising part. Look back through World Cup history, and you will see something wild. The winner almost always comes from the top pot, the protected teams, the ones the system shielded from the start. So is it all decided in that room? No. Players still have to perform, upsets still happen. A tiny nation can still shock a giant on the day, and that is exactly why we love this sport. But the deck is stacked before the cards are dealt. The draw hands out easy paths and brutal paths, and most fans never even notice it happening. Here is what changes for you now. The next time you watch the World Cup draw, that boring little ceremony with the bowls and the balls, you will see it for what it really is. It is the quiet moment where the tournament starts being won. The seeds, the pots, the protected giants, the accidental group of death. So the next time someone tells you the World Cup is decided on the grass, you will know the truth. Half the battle was already won in that room before anyone even laced up their boots. So who do you think got robbed by the draw this time? Tell me I am wrong in the comments.